Picture this. You are out for a casual evening walk, the breeze is cool, the air is still, but in a distance you notice something flickering and flying about. At first, it just looked like a ball of fire drifting on the sky through the night. But curiosity took the better of you and you start walking towards it. And the closer you get, the more you realize that that's not a ball of fire. It's a head, a woman's head to be specific, severed clean around her neck, and her organs and entrails are dangling and swaying as she is flying above you. What would you do? Me? I would faint then and there, right away. Today, let me introduce you to one horrifying creature from the Malay folklore, Hantu Penanggalan, a vampiric flying nocturnal creature that you hope to never see in your life. Hi and welcome to my channel where I bring you the ghost, the mystery, the crime from my country, Malaysia. My name is Esther Vincent, also known as Leah Mia on social media. Do follow me, and I hope you stay tuned till the end of this video. Thank you. Originating from deep-rooted Malay ghost stories, the Hantu Penanggal or Penanggalan is no ordinary ghost. It's a vampiric, bloodthirsty entity that is only known to fly during the night, trying to hunt the most vulnerable ones among us. The name Penanggal or Penanggalan comes from the Malay word tanggal, which simply means detached or removed. I'm guessing referring to the detached, removed head that flies about around with its organs just hanging and flying together with her. Even though Hantu Penanggal is considered as a ghost, it's not actually a traditional ghost because that entity is not actually dead. It's believed to be a creature that's still alive but cursed. And Malaysia is not the only country that believes in this horrific creature. Many other countries across Southeast Asia also believe in this entity, which goes by different forms and different names. For example, in Thailand it is called Krasu and Manananggal in the Philippines. Even in Malaysia, in the state of Sabah, it is called Balan-balan. In a local legend, the Penanggal is believed to be a woman who have dabbed a little too much into black magic. After having a pact with the devil, she must abstain herself from any meat, meaning she has to be a full-on vegetarian for about 40 days, all to gain eternal beauty. But if she breaks that vow even once, a dreadful curse will fall on her, where at nightfall, her head would detach itself from her body from the neck onwards with the entrails and organs all dangling out, and she flies about the night thirsting for blood of pregnant woman or newborn baby. Because this creature is not actually dead, during the daytime, this creature would just blend in with all the human beings like a normal people and lives a normal human life, works mostly as a midwife. Kind and helpful, trusted by many expectant mothers, little do they know that this creature here, this midwife that they're trusting, is actually Hantu Penanggal during the night, and it's just trying to get close with its future prey. And when night falls, she changes into this horrific creature and haunts the same people that she serves during the day. Can you believe that? One more gruesome legend talks about a woman who was considered very unattractive and often overlooked by suitors. Nobody wants to marry her, and she was slowly growing resentful and hateful towards other women around her who were able to find love and get married. Consumed by jealousy, she snapped. One night, she went on a murderous rampage targeting newlyweds, new brides, and new expectant mothers. Horrified villagers managed to finally capture her and decided to punish her in the most cruelest way. They tied her head to a tree and her body to a raging bull. When the bull charged, it tore her apart, like the head was hanging on the tree with her entrails and all of that dangling out, and her body just went away with the bull. And they thought they have ended her evil. The villagers celebrated her death, but the next morning, her head was gone. In all their innocence, the villagers had unleashed a vengeful, unsettled flying head of a demon into their quiet settlement. Another version of the tale says that she was once a priestess, stunningly beautiful and extremely devoted to her rituals. One day during her ritual bath in a tub full of vinegar, a spiritual cleansing, a man walked in unexpectedly. Startled, she jerked her head up so violently that her head basically tore off from her body. I'm guessing because the body was submerged in vinegar, so maybe the part where the vinegar ends, maybe the bottom was so soft or something like that. It's a urban legend, but yeah, her head literally tore off from her body, pulling some of the entrails out through her neck. Locals now joke that was the overreaction of the century, but no one will be laughing once the sun set and she starts flying about. In this version though, why she attacks pregnant women or newborn babies is not clearly stated. And to remind you again, the Penanggal is not actually dead. She is very much alive. A cursed living human being that has the ability to detach its head from its body, flies through the night like a literal nightmare made real. And around dawn, it returns back to its body, reattaches back again, and then goes on to live a normal human life like she's one of us. Can we let that sink in? Like, how creepy is that? She flies around with her long disheveled hair trailing back and some of her organs and entrails floating together with her, sniffing for her next victim. She uses her snake-like tongue to lick through or drink the blood that she finds, and some people believe the Penanggal only has two fangs like the Western vampire, but there are also people who believe that the Penanggal has a mouth full of fangs. They say she perches on top of expectant mother's rooftop. When the mother goes into labor and gives birth, she uses her tongue to slit through the house's cracks, especially olden village houses. They were made out of wood, so there were cracks and whatnot. So she would slit her tongue through those cracks and drink of the birth blood or the placenta's blood or the newborn baby's blood, whatever blood that's available during a birth. It is believed that the Penanggal's victims don't die immediately. Nope. They would fall ill and their health would start getting worse and worse day by day, and slowly death comes to them without an explanation. Even though the Penanggal takes the form of a normal human being during daytime, works as a trustable midwife, close to expectant mothers and babies, there are signs to figure out whether a particular midwife is Penanggal or a normal human being. It's believed that the Penanggal avoids any sort of eye contact, like it doesn't look eye to eye, and her gaze would always shift as if though she is hiding something. And when she's around pregnant women, very newly given birth mothers, you would be able to catch her subtly licking her lips as if though imagining her feast that she will get later at night. Creepy, right? But the Penanggal is not invincible. There are ways to stop her. One method is during the night when the head is flying around hunting for blood, someone can go in and fill the empty body of the Penanggal with shredded glass, sharp objects through the opening of the neck. And during dawn, when the head returns to reattach back with the body, its organs, whatever entrails that's dangling out would get shredded into pieces, and the human version of the body would die. Another way is again to find the body while the head is away and spiritually cleanse it, pray and sanctify over the body, and proceed to destroying the body either through cremation or whatever way that would ensure that the body would not be able to attach back with the head. And there is a non-lethal way to figure out and destroy this Hantu Penanggalan, an old trick the olden day villagers used to use. They'll find the body and turn it upside down. And when she returns hastily during the dawn and tries to reconnect back with her body before the sun rises, without her knowing, she would reconnect with her body in a wrong way. She would reconnect with her body upside down, with her butt towards the front. So when she comes out trying to act like a normal human being, everyone would see her for what she actually is. As funny as this method sounds, I feel it's very unrealistic, because have you ever heard any news anywhere with a woman that is attached to her body but facing back, like completely her head the back way. I don't know. I've never heard of such thing, because if anything like that would have happened, I think it would have been like global news. So we've never heard anything like that so far. Yep. Anyways, if you ever happen to see a flickering ball of fire, flickering ball light that's flying above in the sky, try not to go towards it, because that just might be Hantu Penanggal. All right, you guys, that is the story of Hantu Penanggal, our version, the Malaysian version that I brought you today. What are your thoughts? And any one of you out there, have you ever experienced anything like this, or have your own story? Do let me know in the comment section below. I love a real story. And if you have stayed tuned till this very moment, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Do consider subscribing. That helps out this channel a lot, because I have more ghost, mystery, crimes coming your way in the future videos. Until then, be safe out there. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye!